Alright. Another day, another attempt. Let's do this. I forgot my keyboard. Good. Let's see. Here. It's good. Okay, I need to actually. First, and then we're gonna start. Jump right into it. Go from 61 up again. It's kind of the set floors I want to get into each time we stream if possible. 61, because 61 is kind of a safe spot. I mean, it's difficult, but it's a good way to warm up into 71. So that's why we go 61. Alright, going right in. Let's start my 7th attempt at this. Now my items up to here are good, except I'm down 1 serenity. That's the only concern I have. But pretty good with the items. And I have no intuition, but I'm okay with that. It means a lower score, but I didn't have all intuition from like 51 up. Hey, Yamu. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need for this set of floors. Yeah, the hippos are definitely no joke. You don't want to be dicking around with hippos. I mean, I guess for the full party maybe, but like definitely not solo. I don't even bother solo. Like even this octopus is gonna be slightly troublesome with steel, but because I got a lucky steel at the beginning, I'm gonna be dealing with him. Safety cure. Again, that's with steel, so I'm taking like just a ridiculous amount of damage from that goddamn octopus. Voodoo and Awesome Man's nice too. We had no, we never. Yeah, I know. That's why. If I don't have steel, I don't deal with them. I mean, even if I have full burst, it's like I just don't deal with them. But I picked up a steel right at the start, so that's really good. So that helps me out. So I'll deal with them with steel. I mean, for the, you know, I'll probably like, because of these attempts and depending on like, you know, the people that are tuning in and stuff, I'll definitely repeat a lot of things. So with the 61 set, you're definitely the hard floors are here, 61, 60, 63. So I suggest for most everyone, like what you want to do is you want to front load your item usage here. Like use the steals, if you really need to use the petrification, burn them all on the first 3 floors. Get them all out of the way, because after you reach 64, everything's just easier. Like it doesn't seem to make sense, but it is what it is. It's just easier. So I have to really, I'm playing with regen right now because just for safety reasons, but like the 64 enemies, I don't even need regen. That's how, I don't need regen with steel, that's how easy they are. With this, I need regen with steel or I need to fight. Okay then. No, can't skip that. This is like a welcome to the harder floors section, but okay, the octopus is right here. That's gonna aggro because of the sound. I might wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait for it to move. Hey guys, welcome. Yeah. I mean, you do want to save as much pro damage as possible, but sometimes you just gotta use it. As long as I don't angle that on. I'm gonna witching here, only because I'm full in witching. I'd rather not to use the purity. But I can do this just once, so I'm not gonna do it again if I pop another. This is a little bit about also kind of maximizing my maximizing the steel that I have on now, because I kind of want to get into at least some of next floor with steel on. Thank you for the follow, FM4. Appreciate that. Nice to know that we're getting follows, so I appreciate that. Whoop. Getting stuck on the wall. Okay, there's the exit. We gotta I might not go. I think I'm safe. That seedling might aggro though. That looks really close. I think I might aggro the seedling. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna fight it right here. Seedlings are bitch because of the stacking poison, but they're not so bad. It's just what happens is they kind of delay you if you need to pull something else after, because you really have to wait for that poison to go off. It's 30 seconds, so it's a lot. I think it only stacks up to 8. Maybe you blow up from poison after. Oh, I'm gonna aggro that. I think I'm gonna aggro that. Damn, that's too close. Alright. I'm gonna wait for 2 things. I'm gonna wait for the poison to go off in case I aggro, and the possibility that it'll move. I don't want to deal with this DOT, and then on top of that, the poison that I have on that. That is. I think I'm gonna okay. Yeah, we should have a little bit of time with the steel for this floor. We get something good here. Oh, nice manis on that one. And sight. Okay, that's really good. I'm gonna check the silver first. Probably gonna aggro that seedling. There's an example of kind of the position, the position delay that I spoke about in earlier streams. how like I got to that chest and it was probably like a full like 2 seconds before it aggroed and didn't move. So sometimes you want to be careful. So actually it might have been bad if I pulled it and then the chest exploded. That could have been bad. So. Alright. Oh good, I got my serenity back. That's one of the important ones. I'm just gonna play this safe. I was thinking about an angle to move so that it wouldn't aggro, but I might aggro both. So sometimes, because I mean their LOS, their line of sight isn't really perfect, so you can kind of sit in the corner sometimes. I mean, definitely if you're sitting behind a wall and it walks past you behind it, it's not gonna see you because you know it's a conal vision. It's not like a like a perfect left or right vision. So okay, octopus again. My students can go. Okay, good. I'm just gonna get past this one. Create more of them. Oh. We're gonna pull the C. I'm gonna move because this damage is starting to become a little bit too much. Okay, good. Now we're gonna use the concealment now because I want to save time. So this means I don't aggro that patrol. I don't have to deal with having to navigate my way around the octopus. Generally, I don't really use concealment that much, so we're just doing it so I can save time. Again, it's 6k tick with that poison that's at 8 stacks, so it's something you don't want to deal with. You can deal with it, but you then don't want to have to pull something right after, because then your regen is basically negated perfectly, and then you're taking just more damage. So. This one I can just kind of cut around. It doesn't really do anything bad or that bad. Well, one more floor until it's kind of the easier enemies. So make sure I don't aggro this thing. The jellyfish is actually really easy. I didn't realize it showed up this early. Now, there's a similar enemy early on that looks just like this. I keep forgetting the name because it's complicated. But the ones that are named jellyfish are easy. So you can definitely kill these without seal. Just don't get hit by that line attack because then it's a one-shot. So just kind of like move around, wait for it to do the thing, and then do damage. That's it. Very simple. It's pretty much all it does, so that's why it's easy. I was kind of surprised to see it at this set of floors, so that kind of makes my life a little bit easier. Oh, I actually got an intuition. Oh. God, these jellies are just fucking chilling here, man. I gotta move. There's sound, so I can't get past them. Okay, that's good, that's good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I got my concealment back. We're gonna check this room to see if I need to be here. Silver chest. All jellyfish here, so I'm gonna go now because I can get through this room and then we'll pull the jellyfish. God, there's so many octopus, holy crap. I would have pulled the jellyfish in the other room, but I'm not sure if I'll have that opening to get through like I just did, so I'm just repeating again, the octopus is sound. Okay, the octopus is sound, so it's very hard to get through past them. They're not positioned nicely. Okay, these ones are the ones that are bad. Those are bad. Those are bad to deal with. Unfortunately, oh, perfect. Good job. Nice job. Thanks. Okay, well that saved me time. And no item usage there. So now we're through the harder floors. So it's kind of a safe pocket here. It took 14 minutes to get through 4 floors, so that's a really good time. One thing I will say to you guys, in terms of commander management, I mean, obviously some of you are now attuned to have like kind of this oh shit reaction to certain things. Like if you pop a lure, like you have certain, I guess you may have a certain mindset to use certain items. But one thing I do suggest, if you're spending already like 4 or 5 plus minutes on a floor and then you pop something like a lure or something, I'd suggest not burning like a petrification. Like you just kind of whittle those enemies down. Like continue to whittle them down slowly, because otherwise you're kind of wasting the potential petrification could do to speed a floor up. It's like a little mental thing kind of. Like you'd better off spending another 3 or 4 minutes on that floor to kill off the things that you like created that was horrible, and then use petrification the next floor, versus spending like 10 minutes on a floor and then all of a sudden on that same floor you decide to use a petrification. Like that's just a waste. So kind of like, if you're already spending a lot of time on the floor, just continue spending a lot of time, and then just spend the next floors after that, saving some time here and there. So that's what I kind of do on the later floors, like 81 plus, 71 plus. Like I'll probably spend like 10 minutes on like the first 2 floors, and then we start speeding things up. Well, the mobile's not bad. I tend to be careful about the rotation. That thing came back fast. Morbals are really easy, but having to take 2, that can get a little complicated. Like all they do is spam that, and then they'll spam the ground, and that's it. So you can easily clear through it. We're gonna do the other one next. Or not. It's Quaver and the other one. Yeah, Awful Breath. It's unlike the old mobiles that do bad breath. I mean, Awful Breath probably does the same thing, but it's just really easy to dodge. But I can't get to that chest right now. I'm willing to skip that chest if I have to. Now the crabs show up. Those are easy ones also. Oh, nice. So we're going to conceal now, just because I'm not going to come back to this area. I'm going to check that chest to see if it's important, if it's worth my time. If it's a steal, then it is. If it's kind of anything else, then it's not. Alteration. Skip alteration. I bet you the next one I spawn is going to be like mimics. I'm going to ride this concealment out in case I need to get through more octopus. That patrol will eventually come back, so I can take it out later. Remember, from this point on, gold chests are... I'm going to use this. Gold chests are potential mimics, but nothing else are, so that's a lure. I might be able to get through this octopus. Okay, that's like, this is a Nokum. Nice. We're gonna take this out slowly. I blocked myself time on the other floors. I mean, really, if you don't need to, don't rush a floor, because that might burn you in the future. Typically, I'd do a petrification here, but what's the exit? I can just use a... Oh, there's something behind me. I can just use a concealment to get through here. But the only problem is I probably can't get to the chests Unless it's like silver, not even silver, like unless it's bronze. So I'm probably just gonna kill enough. Try to get to try to get to a couple chests if I can reach him, but the octopus are really gonna mess me up. But my items are really good except for witching, so I don't really need items. Like items right now would just save me time as opposed to lose me time. Okay, so I can get to that silver chest right now. And this is what's kind of good about Heaven on High, because if you were to reach a note room in Palace, your options are pretty limited, especially if it's the exit. Like your options are just kind of like shit. Like you gotta use a rage, or you really gotta clear it out manually. Here, like you can do a concealment, you can do so many things if you need to, if you really want to. Well, I can actually get through this room without anything. Oh shit, damn, that's not good. Okay, we're gonna be... I'm kiting this bad boy back. As I said, I don't want to deal with this without steel, so we're going to be very, very careful here. There's a concealment in that room, so I'm going to kind of take advantage of that fact. This poison is negating my regen. I mean, I'm trying to kill this like I'd kill something on like 81. That's how bad this is. Like this is how I would kill something on 81. Conceal. I'm gonna pick up that concealment I saw in the chest. We're gonna see my angle on the other chests. If I pop a mimic like I'm gonna be, it's gonna be there, so I gotta be ready. Here I can pull this. We're gonna check the other room real quick. 1E, oh, 2 easy mobs, okay. This is a mimic, it's fine. Okay, 2 guys I can kill pretty easily. Yeah, the name of the game is conserving my items as best as possible. That's the name of the game right now. So... I can ignore that bar chest, it's just too risky, there's no point. If I pop a mimic, it's just going to be such a time killer, or I'm going to have to sack it or something. And that's just not what I want to do. I am kind of like, with like 2 minutes bonus time, and the boss being Cerberus, definitely don't want to lose too much time having to deal with Cerberus if I don't have anything, if I don't have any buffs. But that's a long fight. That's like a, it's like a 13-minute fight, Cerberus. Safety cure. Come on, do this. Yeah. Okay. I do feel more confident about the 90 boss. Actually, the 50 boss, the big ass manticore, their mechanics are very similar. So I kind of practiced the whole strat on that boss to get a little, to have a kind of a mental feel with it. So I think I'm gonna be good on the, if we reach the 90 boss today, I'll be pretty good on the 90 boss. We're gonna use Meggy strat on it. So I guess that's kind of the strat to begin with. It's not just Meggy strat, but it's the strat. Again, this is an example again why this mortal is easy. And it's a slow cast too. That's all. I mean, it spams it. Anything that spams means you're not taking damage. I'm gonna leave that crab first, because that's gonna be easy, so you can see what's going on in the other moves. Where was that chest? It's on the other side. Just turn towards the chest. What a loser. Check this one real quick. Okay, that's the exit. God damn it. Just around that wall. So I'm gonna cut it back this way. Again, I would say percentage-wise, you're about... I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna step on the trap, but you're like 95% sure that you won't step on a trap if you're hugging walls. I mean, there's still traps that you can press on if you kind of hug all the walls, but there's a decent chance you won't. Take another mortal. The mortals in Palace are way scarier because they got the conal sleep and then followed by bad breath. But I know how to handle those too, so there's an easy way to handle them solo. But I won't really get into detail unless someone really cares that much. I think I'm gonna aggro this. I think this is sound. Yep. I don't really need to regen, but I also just don't want to keep having to waste time on it. It's an easy enemy, but... Actually need to watch my AoE. A little bit close to the enemy. Fuck, an octopus. I'm gonna wait for one movement and then we'll check. If it moves and it's not in a good spot, I'm gonna just leave. So we have a witching up there. We have two chests that I haven't checked out yet. I think I'm still gonna aggro it. Yep. Oh, perfect. That was worth it. I don't think I'll get too far though. Oh shit. Didn't kill him. It's a little bit. Right there is kind of a case of just knowing what you're facing, really. I'm gonna angle that anyway. Where's the chest here? Oh, it's inside. No, touch it. application. Alright, I'm gonna use it. I'm on time right now, which means 6 minutes on the boss. It's not great, but again, if I have to speed things up, you can do so. Oh, that will speed things up. I kind of made a little bit of mistake using trying to hit an enemy that didn't, like, I did it too late with petrification, so that kind of slowed me down a little bit, but it's okay. Kind of made up for it. So we're still good on items. Time though, not too great. I think I get blinded. Hate blind. I think I get blinded. Yeah. I decide. Okay, not great options here. I'm gonna wait for that one to move, or I'm gonna risk going through here actually. Okay, that's really good. This is a flight floor, so don't have to kill too much. That tree is going to be one of the easy ones to kill. That'll miss. Oh my god, stop. Nice. There we go. Nice calm, nice calm music. I like this track. Amongst like kind of like chill musics and stuff, this is one of the ones that I like. I won't mind this one. That's gonna aggro, but it's not gonna aggro anymore. I kind of take advantage of the concealment a lot when I see it. It just kind of its safety measures. Sometimes you do want to kind of strategically time it, because I mean it could definitely help you. I mean it's definitely so good to use it to get through to the exit or something like that. So at the very least I get to see the whole floor, so I can determine how I'm gonna do a kill order. So here, this is the exit, so I don't need to do anything more. And jellyfish is easy. I just need to kill this in the flower. Fine. I'm gonna pull it back so I can do a melee combo on it. Even though it's a ranged enemy, if you go in, it'll do like a tonal, which is also a way kind of to stop damage. You just have to be wary. It's a good speed, but perfect. The other one is switching. Alright, so that was really good on time. So like, again, 6 minutes per floor would be 10 floors, 6 minutes. So now I kind of gained like 4 minutes there. Damage down kind of sucks, but we're gonna walk through the full map, see our situation. I will use that glitching. then I rarely use witching. Like the only instance I would use witching is if I pop a lore. So, and I would say Purify is definitely something I'd use more than anything else. So I'd only use one witching. If I'm at 3, then I'll do it, but if I'm at 2 and I pop another mimic, I won't. I'll just eat the pox for as long as I need to. Because I'd rather not use purity. This one isn't too bad. I think you can handle this without steal. Just make sure you know, when it does the gaze, don't get caught in it, because after that its next move is a one shot if you're gazed. I think it does like a charm. So this next move right here, Soul Vacuum, will kill you. Where otherwise it's just kind of a normal thing. This one, the Falsia is dangerous, even with steal, because it does cleave and dot all in combination. Or it does a cleave and a hit, and then it does dots. Or at least it eventually does dots, and it's really bad combination. So you could potentially be taking like 3 ticks of damage all in one global, which is really bad. Okay, 101. Never open the silver unless you're full. That's why. Yeah. Always remember that. If you have to repeat it to yourself every damn time you do it, do so, because that can end a run instantly. You're not paying attention. Butchers are easy. That's all they do. Gold dust. Yeah, perfect example. Repeat it in your head. Look at the silver chest and say, is my HP full? Yes or no, and then proceed. That's gonna aggro, so we're gonna kill it. And pull back so I can do melee. That's the exit, so we're gonna check the other room that I missed first before we go there. Probably gonna aggro this. This is where I started. For the gaze. I don't think I'm gonna get past that Repulsia, so I will not look at the next room. Well, never mind. Twice I've said that and it's like, oh, I'll move you, bro. Alright, let's go. I will strongly consider using Conceal, and I might end up using a Petrify also, because my time is not great. That's okay, but it's not superb. Right now, it's free, so if everything just stays on the left side, we're okay. Hopefully the chest is on its way. Hopefully this isn't anything bad. Nope, it's bad. That's a risky run. I'll have to start being careful here because of that. My steel also went out, so. Really wasn't worth it, but I don't have to use conceal, so. Shit. Alright, that's not too good. Nope, that's also not good. Again. Then you didn't want to, in that situation, that was what I was saying before, is that you don't want to kind of like panic and then use like a petrify there just to clear that set, because then it's a waste. So now I'm going to use petrify here, which is actually really good because I'm going to have vision. So that's one of the reasons why. Nice short. No, come on. Alright. Now, there is something I will do here because I have a lot of raising. Is if I pop a mimic, I will sack myself. I'm gonna pop the far one first, then I'm gonna pop the new one. Safety. That's good. Safety. I'm like, I always forget. I'm such in the habit of doing that. That Ocho will aggro. That tree will aggro. Exits over there. Okay. Shit! Really? That's not what I want to do. Well, I guess I'm gonna sack myself. That's literally what I didn't want to do. Like, I don't know why I hit that button. Let me see where the exit is. It's over here. It's called crazy fucking strats. That's what that's called. we're just gonna go fast. It's just my time's a little bit consuming, that's why. So hopefully we can make so we need that back a little bit. Yeah, we have Magicite, but I have time, but I'm just a little bit like it would take me. That's really good. It would take me a good 5 minutes to clear the floors because I have to wait for weekend, which is a minute. I still have pox on, which I don't want to use purified, so that would really be pushing the time on Cerberus if I didn't have any buffs. So we'll just do that. So we have 2 and 2 for the next set. And that's kind of the magical burn, doing Fortune and then Magicite. Probably won't pick up another Magicite, but it's a, you know, it's the card I'm dealt. Trying to conserve my items as best as possible. We get the petrification back, so that's really good. That was off an enemy drop, I think. So even if I pop a Mimic here, it's okay because I still have Pox on. Presumably they won't refresh it. Yeah, and then I also have like no heals and I have like blind on, so it's just kind of all bad, like all sorts of bad that would have slowed this floor down like horrendously. So I think I would have pushed my luck, having to kind of do it slowly, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was worth it. Maybe I could have used the petrification, but I kind of refreshed all my items here, with the exception of the Magicite. Okay. I do have to be concerned that I still have Pox on, but I should be. Should be just a long fight, that's all it is. Like, I think my buffs will wear before I kill this thing, that's how long it is. But we're killing 40% faster, guys. Or 30% faster, rather. Kind of the third time in a row that I've really pushed my time on 6170 just for item conservation. So on the next cycle, I'll do a quick explanation of Serbi's mechanics in case it's not obvious what I'm doing. Just for anyone that's not sure why I'm doing certain things. So Predator Claws is no telegraph attack, it's frontal. So we just don't want to be there. I think it does a dot. And then it'll do slab, whatever. Which you just slab it, which you just go at it. And then it's going to do inner space, which by the way you want to watch your cures because it'll do inner space which does damage, and then it'll melee you right after which also does damage. So it drops a thingy on the floor that you don't want to be in right now. If you're in it when it does this move, it's a one shot. So you're going to take it normally, and then you're gonna wait for Hounds of Hell to come out, the big line, that, and then go in. Because if you're in mini, if you're still in mini and it melees you, it's gonna melee you for an enormous amount of damage. So you're in there to not get devoured, and then step out immediately, because elation is gonna come back up. If you're still mini when that move comes in, you're dead. So that's basically it. That's the mechanics. You're kind of going in and out, getting mini and not mini. You just have to kind of go in and out at proper times. You don't want to go in too early. I made that mistake a few times, and like I saw my HP drop like from like 100% to like 20%. So, and that's just from like it smacking me normally. So that's why. That's it. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. You just have to keep focused, because like kind of one little mistake, you're getting one shot. Period. Like you're dead. Especially if you're running this without steel and strength, you want to definitely watch your cures. So like when it drops inner space, after it does elation, those are the times you want to kind of get your cures off just in case. And then you have some safe spots for DPS. Like right after my stun goes off, there's a little bit of a safe spot to do some damage, and then kind of right after you want to cure again, because it'll kind of melee, do elation, and then melee again. So. As it's charging up, that's kind of safe spots too, so when it's using Predator Claws, you can either spend the time to cure or spend the time to do damage. Just make sure you're not in that, because that's going to really set you back here. Also, don't forget your Lucigina. 10k magic number, I would say, to use Lucigina. Pop regen. Then wait for the line to come out for Hounds of Hell. Don't do it before, because you're gonna take like super increased damage from its melee. Very important. And then you can just step out immediately after that goes off. You want to do it anyway. So make sure also you don't go into like the middle of the circle, because then you're going to take a lot of time trying to get out of it, and then you might die because you didn't get out of it fast enough. Just go to the edge just enough. I pretty much just kind of tank it in the circle and just make circles around servers, basically. Or Kinko, if you want to call it Kinko, but then I'm more used to calling it servers. No real special movement here, just make circles around it. Have to go in. Out. My steel is now off, so I do want to be careful with that. And now my strength's off. That's already like a 6-minute fight. So I really think if I didn't use that Magicite, I would be in real trouble in terms of my time. That's my opinion. I think I really would be in trouble. I don't know if the steel and the strength would have been sitting there if they were dropped from enemies or not. Although, so yeah, I think it was kind of worth the time, worth the risk there. Go through here because everyone. Now one thing I have noticed with mini, with minimum, unlike the usual minimum buff, where like if you're minimum, your damage is not, like everything's reduced, like you take more damage and your damage is reduced. I think it seems like your damage is not actually reduced. So don't think because you're in mini that you should save like your burst or something. Just continue doing damage, because the damage is still the same. I think there's an enemy on floor 1 that does mini, and that definitely reduces your damage down, but here, I forgot to release exclusive. Here, not that big. Or rather, it just works differently. See, there's a case where I forgot to use Lucid, a little spacing out a little bit, and my MP is definitely getting shot because of it. Especially more so because I'm healing more. Because I have to. Beautiful for this one because it's gonna be like melee. Yeah, if I had tried to do the previous floor, like killing things, I mean, it probably would have taken me like 5 minutes, and my time would have been so tight. I would have been definitely in panic mode. And then what would have happened is I probably would have panicked because my time was spending too much. I would have used like petrification anyway, so... Oh my god, die. Alright, so the only downside is the one raising, which I guess I shouldn't have used, because, you know, that was just insurance though. And one Magicite down, which is also, that's kind of the bad part of the Magicite, but generally speaking, I'm pretty good with items. Oh, CJ, yeah, you probably left already, but... Alright, so we're gonna continue, onward. Okay, here's where it pretty much gets interesting now. I always want to start at 61 because it gives you good warm-up, but starting from here, it's where things get intense, basically. Yeah, okay. We will kill that floor out. Although I do kind of want to wait. The reason I want to wait, I want to use the sprint a little bit. Or I can kind of backwards. I can work my way backwards. I don't want to wait for sprint. No, you gotta wait till I spawn a minute. We're gonna take the time on the floor. Now the problem, of course, with this whole thing is that it's a bunch of gold chests, which is running me the risk of popping that many more mimics. But what I'm gonna do, one thing I'm gonna try to do. I know that's steel, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop all those chests in that room. Okay. Hopefully I don't pop a lure. A lure would be really bad. It can be anything but a lure. If I do mimic, I'm gonna sack it out and try to pop more chests, and then pop the flight. I'm gonna die because I just got a raising. I'm gonna take that time and strength. Another flight. Oh good, okay, that's good. That's good. Here we go. Okay, okay, that was good RNG there. So now we got a strength steal with a 3-minute floor and a flight on the next one. That's like mega good. I didn't get the petrification back though, but it's alright. Name of the game right now is kind of time conservation, but 77 and to 79 is where I definitely want to get rid of my items a little bit to clear those floors too, so the more time I have the better. Fenrir can be a little bit bitchy on time, so Don't summon mimics. Maybe you staved them away for that one, because I could have totally spawned a whole bunch of them. Yeah, blinded. Blind is legitimately retarded. Is that a deer? I will face tank this, because I don't want to lose my space. Oh, regen. Hello. 171. We're regenning everything. Let's not forget. This is a flight floor, so I have to keep that in mind. I don't need to kill that many things. Safety, very good. Good. As long as Yamu does that, being a team player. Wolves are definitely no-go. Never deal with wolves. You never wanted to deal with them in Palace. You still don't want to deal with them here. And take care of this patrol because just their position can be nasty sometimes. They're not hard. Without steel, they are. With steel, they're pretty manageable with steel. If you're kiting, they're not so bad. If you have space to kite, you can probably handle it. With steel, you can face tank it. Just be careful. That absolute zero will one-shot you easy, and it's a very, very wide corner. So you gotta be up close to this dude. Now I can take a wolf if I have to, especially with my buffs up, but we just don't want to. That's all. Gotta remember I did safety on the floor. Where's the chest? If I can get out of here in the next 2 minutes, that's gonna be solid. I should get past this deer. Benefits of safety, I don't have to wall hug. As long as I don't go into a line of sight, alright? Don't turn. Thank you. Oh shit, it moved. Good thing it didn't move in my direction. Okay, I should be able to get to that chest. Get around this wolf. Hopefully it doesn't keep moving. Okay. Steal. I need to kill one more, so I'm gonna kill one more first, and then we're gonna pop that steal. I'm gonna check this chest also, just in case. Alteration, or retreat alteration. Now watch your position here in this kind of funky bridge thing. You need space to get out of the screen, so that's in the space. Best, you want to definitely go into new floors with a fresh set of buffs. You don't want to just kind of burn them because you see them. Just kind of manage your time that way, because man, every minute definitely counts. With buffs, with time. So 8 minutes for 2 floors, that's super good. Hopefully we maintain this time. This is going to help me out later on. I think I got blinded again. No gloom. And abilities? Yikes. Give me something good. I probably have to clear this. We're gonna do it slowly. At least it's on items. But this could be nasty, so we gotta be careful. I could counteract this with frailty actually, and I might do that just so I don't have to deal, so I can kind of retain my buffs as long as I can. We're gonna see what that silver chest is first, and then we'll just actually it doesn't really matter what the silver chest is because I need a new magicite anyway. Remember 101? It's 101 right there. One reason I use frailty is because it kind of negates gloom a little bit. Also, I kind of want to maximize my buff that I have on now. I don't want to kind of waste it because I'm wasting time here. I definitely want to clear this set of floors before my buffs go off. And I'm already killing slower because I don't have abilities. But at least I'm not blinded. Kind of with frailty, you're kind of doing now kind of the normal damage you do if there was no gloom, basically. So it kind of negates it. I see the exit over there. Flight, very good. I'm gonna ignore that chest. Careful when you're opening chests when you have things like that, because if you hit a chest, you're gonna be animation locked, and if they just hit it, like that could be a world of pain. I think I'm gonna angle this. Okay, chest out of line. We're gonna get the strength now, because it's gonna run out. That was the exit. Okay, so we're gonna check the other rooms. I'm gonna kill this person. Hello. It looked like I did drop a little bit of frames, but it didn't. It wasn't noticeable on my end. I dropped 96 frames. It said, "Hey Cyrus, sorry this isn't PvP." It's still solo queue, right? It still counts. I know you guys are in the solo queue event. I don't know if that's still going. OBS said I dropped a little bit of frames. I'll take that over. My options here are not great. Okay, good, thank you. Probably just have to pull that here. We're gonna pull the ghost. I'm gonna make sure I have enough space. Enough space to move, as well as make sure that wolf doesn't come get me. I want displacement to run out of this thing, because it's just way too risky. I'll just do it manually. Because I might displace too far and then aggro the deer, which would be good. And I gotta, I can't even displace, oh shit, yeah. I can't even displacement anyway. There's one reason why I'm watching my position. I should have enough space, even if I aggro the deer, it should be okay. Should be coming up soon. No. Good. That chest. The strength, okay. We'll refresh that later. Looks like 1 or 2 more heals. Oh, perfect. I was wondering where these guys were. That should be good from that. Shit. Fuck. Alright. Alright, that's okay. We'll have to kill this. That was witching, this is strength. I forget what the other one was. I don't think it was anything. Shit. Be patient. Frailty. Oh! I actually didn't see that chest before. That was okay, good thing I checked it. Fucking wolf in a wall. 26 seconds on mine. That'd be good. Hopefully the exit. I did clear up the exit. Yeah. We're gonna hope this thing decides to hit me. Because I'm close enough. But I think it should be fine even if it does it when I'm on the exit. Nope. We're not gonna do that. That will kill you, I think. So I wasn't about to run the risk of trying to get the teleport and then end up dying. That would have been terrible. And I had fresh strength. Okay. So my steel's out. I'm blinded, great. And that's it. Okay. So we're gonna have to steal here. Because this is gonna take me a while to kill this. Yeah, now we do the mimics. I hear some mammoths in the distance. And I know our patrol is coming in. Please. Oh my god, I missed the combo, nice. Now, blind and anything with DPS checks, guys, solo, that's gonna ruin your life, so... But this doesn't have a DPS check, I think. If it does, it's gonna happen, like, really late. But I don't think it does. Like, I've never seen it have one, so... Yeah, blind just ruins your life, so this is... This would have taken me so much longer if I didn't tank anything. I think this is the flight floor too, so we're gonna kind of speed through here a little bit. Definitely don't want to kill more than I have to. Safety, I think, so. It doesn't go this way, but I can't kill it, so it's okay. God, everyone's looking at a chest. Everyone is looking at chest. Turn the other way. That patrol doing? Oh, that patrol's coming this way. Turn the other way. Gotta kill this. And I missed. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude, all the chests, everyone's fucking camping it. or I guess you can interpret it that way too. Stop missing, please. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit. Enemy wasn't close enough. Strength, okay. I'm gonna kill this. Those are definitely like servo chest strats. If the enemy's close enough, the copper will explode and hit the enemy. And you can definitely take advantage of that, especially the higher floors. Because it's percentile damage, so I mean, 80%, 80%, 90% is 80%, 90% on an enemy. So, having to not like have to deal like 30k damage is kind of a godsend. Look, this deer's looking at the chest. That's what I was saying earlier. Kind of looking at the chest. But I'm gonna aggro that. We'll be patient. See, patience works. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna check the other room because I'm gonna take the time. Hopefully this thing does not turn. Oh my god. Okay, good. That could have been nasty. I think I'm blind again. Are you kidding me? I can't. Not with gloom and blood. That's just too much blind, I'm sorry. Ow. We'll take on the mammoths. These, this is something else I'll also repeat. These scared me to hell for the first time because I didn't know how to handle them and they one-shot you, but now I know how to handle them, so it's alright. All you gotta do when they do that, run behind them. Just run behind them. Because if you don't run behind them, they're gonna, like, even if you dodge the conal, they'll follow up with a cleave, because it's almost like the action of them sucking in happened, and the cleave will straight up one-shot you. So, yeah, don't do that. Just run behind them, that's it. And then you're good. I've learned that the hard way about 3 times, so I can tell you that that's the strategy for them. So don't just go to the side, go right behind, right behind. And for LP, that's also something you need to do too, because then anyone in front is gonna be smashed in the face. I'm gonna take care of this flan already, but this flan without steel is pretty scary. Especially when it gets a golden tongue out, because then it's gonna be spamming shit. And this is with steel and frailty, by the way. I'm taking 7k, so you can just imagine. I mean, this is probably like the damage you're gonna take up in 91 if you try to fight the white mage. You know, but we don't need to deal with that right now. We'll deal with that when we, if and when we get there. We're getting close to the meaty floors, but I will start burning items just to get out of there. Very nice. Now, frailty is on, so it's not gonna be as terrible. It's still 9k, but it's still frailty, so... I'm going to try to pull another deer before frailty goes off. Once that frailty goes off, we gotta be very, very careful. And it's off. It's gonna hit as hard as a mimic, so. Tick, please. Okay. Jesus. another get something to 2% and I'll die because I get unlucky with the ticks. Right, that was worth the check. We can take this one, the Yuki. They're not that bad without steel. But they just do a bunch of, well, I mean, you know. Generally speaking, they're not that bad. That was just a lucky crit. Their next move is going to be a clonal, so I'll have some space to... We're going to start working our way back to that move so I can get that chest that I left. Damn, it's still not done yet. Get to the chest though. Next stream is flight though, so hopefully we can get a fast stream and then we'll start burning out items. Hopefully there's something out there that I can kill at some reason. I see a mammoth. Mammoth's still a little bit dangerous. I think I have one up already. Oh, no I don't. Ultimation. There's another chest there. I just want to be careful with my cures because it can do that prehistoric trumpet like what it's doing right now. So let me just go through that. Extra cure. Somewhat done. I'd much rather deal with these than than the mammoth himself, because without steel, I have to kind of face tank it, and they're painful. Hopefully this is it. Okay, good. Now, can I get through this mammoth? That's the question. That's pretty good. I'm gonna wait a tiny bit. It should move after the trumpet. It just needs to move anywhere to the right or left. That's good. I think there was a strength in the first room. There was a flight and I think a strength near the exit. Yep. So I kind of want to get to 76 without really using any more items. And then 77 we will definitely consider burning a lot of items. Again, those are the floors I don't want to deal with. Magicite. We're a little bit ahead of time, 6 minutes plus, so that's good. This is a flight and affluence, so we don't need to kill that much. And so. That's lore. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. I will wait. Oh. I won't wait that long. Oh, I can go the other room. Oops. I didn't realize the other room was Plans are bad, okay. Plans are also sight. They're sound, I think. So okay, we're gonna challenge myself with a plan. This is not gonna go too well there. Okay, this is where pain happens, so I need to watch my heals. What it feels like getting hit by that damn lightning. Now we definitely don't want to get close to it because I think it still does that whole melee attack thingy that really hurts in Palace. I'm not sure because I didn't bother going near it, but I'm pretty sure it does it. It's like a cleave thing. Okay, you're still facing that direction. I guess you just want to die. Whatever, I'm not gonna waste time waiting for it. Yep. I mean, the plan with Golden Tongue is hitting kind of as hard as like the enemies on 91 would hit you, kind of. So, and it's gonna aggro again. God damn it! We're gonna take the time. I'm not gonna wait for that thing. Yeah, the only unfortunate part is I don't see a landmine, which I would have utilized. Tofu is throwing up in that chest now. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, perfect. Kind of perfect. That was still a waste of time, but... Okay, now we're into the shitty floors, essentially. It should be, that's why I had the emote. Mimic Slayer, the main of my existence. So we're gonna speed through these floors now. Because they are nasty as fuck. I'm gonna wait for Sprint to come up. Like, I can deal with a Mimic more than I can deal with half these enemies. That's how dumb this floor is. Especially the hippos are a nightmare. Alright. That's good enough. That hippo is sound. I'm not gonna go kind of past that. I'm not gonna go past that room because if I spawn a oh, if I get stuck in that room, I'm kind of fucked. Here, that's too risky. I'm not even gonna try. It's still too risky. I still don't think I'll try. At the strength. I think I have a plan that I want to do. If I pop a Mimic, I'm going to implement a Affluence. Damn. That's unfortunate, I can't get to it. I guess, you know what, we want it. We want it bad. Because we're clearing out all the floors anyway, so. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've never been to that set of floors. Tomorrow maybe, because I'm gonna be running LP tomorrow, more than likely. So I'll find out. But hopefully not. Sprint with no heals. I'll take that. Especially with oh boy. I'm a little bit surprised I didn't aggro that. Like, I'm a little bit surprised I didn't aggro that. Getting to that chest. I am not even gonna try that. We're gonna miss this shit. Nice. Now the reason I took that death and I pulled was because I didn't want pox, basically, because I was gonna sack that shit anyway. So I wanted to die faster, basically. That was the strat there. Now if I pop another mimic, this will be kind of really bad. Okay, so that was with purpose, that pull. Like, I died on purpose, basically. I'm gonna see... Okay, the lines went out there. I did clear that set, though, so... We're gonna be a little bit patient because I'm gonna Magicite clear the next set. Where's the chest? The time on Veneer to clear it, so my items would be halfway decent for this set of enemies. But I got my reason. I got that reason back. So what I want to actually do, I'm definitely going to clear this floor, right? But what I want to do, kind of, is I wanna see what's around here. Like, ideally, let's say I pop a gold chest and it's a mimic. At least in that fashion, we kill it outright. But that doesn't seem to be the case right now. I don't know where this thing is, so it's over there. Oh baby. Oh baby. Just run through things, they're not gonna see you. Oh boy. The skin. Alteration. Okay, we're gonna do it. God, no chest drop. Oh man. Oh boy. I should have, you know what I should have done? I should have checked that intuition before I popped the Magicite. But no chests drop. Damn it. And I have no petrification either. That's really bad. That's actually really bad. I'm good with Strength and Steel, but... I'd be more comfortable with at least one Petrify. I do have like the full flight and the full alteration though, so that's a plus. No chest drop. Ay, that's a waste of a fortune, man. yeah. I mean, I basically ran under that yak, because it's small. Okay, we gotta be very careful, and I gotta be very, very cognizant of my lucid dreaming usage here. When we pop in all my fucking stuff first. I'm gonna get some distance. This is a long fight, even with strength and steel. Like, oh, strength on it, no steel. Right on, steel. Lose it already? Under 10k, you lose it. Prep up a cure because it's gonna bite soon. My position because that beam is going to come this way. Right here. I'm moving around so I can try to kind of stop a little bit of its damage. Especially when it's doing stuff like that. I'll basically be able to cancel like 1 or 2 GCDs that's trying to chase me, which saves me some cures. That's the main reason I'm kind of running around in circles. Especially because I'm taking a lot of damage. Though in this instance I gotta have the face tank a little bit. Cure. There's my lucid dreaming coming up. Yeah, cure again, because he's gonna do a bite soon. Right here. Fight again. My MP's back. It should be full, so that's really good. Here I think what you do want to be careful about is kind of your MP usage. You definitely don't want to tap out, and that's the key to that is just proper lucid dreaming. Because I did tap out. I did actually run out of MP because I didn't use it on time, and that was really bad. And then I made a mistake and died. Welcome to this game. Alright, we have the face tank in here. I have to be careful now because my cures are not going to be as strong. We got 50% left to go. And this is kind of one of the reasons why I back end my item usage. I use like the easy wipes to get rid of the other set because there's just nothing good on 77 to 79 that is worth like spending time killing basically. So. Because my regen's gonna come out. No, I gotta cancel that. I gotta cure it. Be sure you always get a cure off when that bite comes out, because that can sneak up, that damage can sneak up on you real fast. As you see, my MP is getting a little bit concerning again. So if you didn't use Lucid, man, okay, 32%. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get the cure off. If I didn't have regen up. Gonna cure up. Cure. Whoop. I'm gonna wait for that fight to come out. Safety. Again, take a look at my MP. I mean, if I haven't been using Lucid on cooldown, man, you're gonna really be in trouble. I mean, you'd have to basically kite for a while to get your MP back. Basically, like there's no other way. That was a tiny bit close. I gotta say that was a little bit close. Definitely in that spot where there's kind of no turning back. If you make a mistake now. So if we didn't clear those floors before, this would have been a rip run. But now my items aren't great. I wish they were a little bit better. Like I wish I had at least one Petrify and maybe the other Magicite, but you know, you gotta deal with. I got 3 of a lot of other things, so. Alright, we keep going. This is the key floors. If I get real good RNG, we're gonna get, you know, we're gonna look pretty good here. But we'll see. No, like, again, this is one of those things I'll say like a million times. These enemies right here, the 71, the 81 stuff, are easier than the 77 to 79 floors. Just hands down, they're easier. Shit, you gotta be careful with that. Apes are definitely no-goes. You do not want to deal with apes without steel. They're in a really bad spot right now. I gotta wait. I cannot deal with them without steel. Like, it's gonna be extremely difficult. So we're gonna wait. I don't have any buffs that I'm kind of waiting other than time, so we'll just be patient. I do kind of want to get to that bronze chest, but I think I'll be hitting it. You gotta move. I hear a lot of apes on the other room. That's not good. You don't want to move when they have ripe banana, because they'll just kind of move. They'll pump and then move, pump and move. So it's really dangerous to kind of get around it. Depends on their position, though. That might be okay. Okay, that's good. Fuck, you gotta be fucking kidding me. that set of floors. Like, I don't want to have to steal, but I might have to steal. And I need room to kite, so... Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to steal. Because I need room to move, and I don't have room to move. Shit, I gotta go, that's 10k cleave, which could do 10k plus 10k, and that's with steel, so... We're gonna frailty just to speed this whole thing up, so it's like 60% damage. So I can get through all these sets a little bit easier. Yeah, it's a 10k crit. It's lovely. Now if you're noticing, I am doing that kind of GC lock, the global lock, which again, I wish I could get it in such a way that it's perfected, that it'll always happen, but you know, you just gotta have to take it as a, in my opinion, you gotta take it as like a bonus as opposed to a requirement. Because I don't know how you can really perfect that. Looks like we're just going for a floor clear at this rate, because I don't think I'm gonna just that many chests to pick from. I gotta be careful not to hit right banana. Definitely manageable with frailty. I think it's a pretty good idea, especially your first set of enemies, if you have to earn steel, which ideally I didn't want to. Like if there's a lot of the Mentega and the Chimeras, like I wouldn't have used steel, but because I had to, we just have no choice. I'm gonna skip that room because there was nothing there. Forgot about the chest behind me, but it's too late now. Chimera. Congratulations, man, but I mean, I've probably done this more than you have, and I mean, I guess the solo factor is what's entertaining. Maybe LP gets a little bit of a snooze fest, I can imagine that. But alright, we gotta be careful here. Make sure I don't, you know, lose focus on this one. Again, usually it's a pattern, but don't assume that it's going to be Dragon Voice next. Just be sure that you're looking at what it's firing, don't just assume. It's a chest. It's a chest. Hopefully I have enough time to kill things on the next floor. Don't turn this way, please. Okay, good. Yeah, I know, it's kind of, I mean, for me to, obviously this takes me like a whole day just to get a file up and running. I could squeeze in 2 files, but it's just like it's a huge grind. Magicite! Okay, I do want to take advantage of my buff as long as I can. We're gonna kill the ape because that'll be most troublesome while I still have my buff on. The best I can kill without steel. But also, again, it's a flight floor, so I can take advantage of that too. I do want to see what's here though, in terms of chests. Ah, shit. Should be alright. If I kill it before this comes in. Okay, now we're okay. That right there is more just an understanding of what the enemy does. I knew that it was going to do some big AoE moves. As long as I didn't kind of get near it, then we'd be okay. And then as long as I killed it before Earthquake, then we're okay. That's what's also important. Okay. But I don't have too many more to expend here. I gotta check the chests. I can't get to that one. Forgot about that shit. I mean, I kind of will have to just burn out my affluences and stuff like straight on because like I don't have much of an option. My buff's about to go. Hey, Rhea, I think? Or wait, that's Keegan. Keegan, so. Yeah, just kind of in the point where like there's no other reason why I should be using these things because my items are bad. I can't zoom through things. And my buffs are now off, so like I could kill the next floor kind of simply. I'm 12 minutes in, which is even time, but that's also like I burned a strength steel which I haven't even gotten back yet, and these chests are like kind of god awful right now. Okay. Be kind to me, or be kind to me, be kind to me. That's really gonna help if I get it. You only have one method to speed through a floor. Well, technically, flight is kind of a way to speed. That didn't sound good. That sounds like yeah, that's I got a fortune back, so that's actually good. Oh no, Magicite, but blind. I'm gonna let this guy go, and I'm gonna let the other one go. I'm gonna check the room over there. Hopefully it's something nice and not a mimic. So, oh, nice. Okay, perfect. I'll take that. That speeds me up big time. This is a flight floor again, so I do want to bear that in mind. If I can just find the exits, maybe open some more chests. Stuff in here, that's nice. See some apes. Frailty, oh nice, okay. Save that for a future run. Here's that instance where... Come on. I want to take advantage of that. I do have to cure myself though, it's going to be a little dangerous without steel. I'm going to wait for the cleave before I do any more damage. Cleave's coming in. That happened. That could have been a 10-hour fight instead. That was only a 3-hour fight. Oh wait. Take care of this camera. Don't want to go too far because Dragon Voice might be next. So even though that enemy was at 40% HP, it's still fucking... Like, that was without steel. I couldn't run the risk of doing another GCD because I would just fucking died right there. Was it worth it? Yeah, I mean, it's a kill. It's an enemy I don't have to worry about now, so... And this is a flight floor again, so I could just at least take advantage of that. I didn't have to steal. Gotta be careful here. Okay, good. Next Dragon Voice will use a... If I need to, we'll use the combo. I hear something. I can't see what it's doing, so I'm gonna be... Fuck. Damn it! Asshole. I didn't see it in time, so that's kind of rip. I can do it again. I have to remember that it might be coming back. God, I swear to God, like I die so many times when the enemy is at like 1%. I need to be careful about my... Like this way. I'm not gonna make that same mistake. Should have enough space. That was not a great floor. Dying sucks. Well, dying sucks when you have to take that much damage. So I'm also I'm gonna walk through this thing a little bit. I should be able to kill it, but I want to kill it back to base. And there's a chest here and an 8. I'm gonna deal with the patrol. Regen. It's gonna rush, so we make sure that we don't. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I'm still taking that damage. Where am I? I guess I'm not. I gotta be careful now because it's not gonna kinda hit me again. It's not gonna kinda use moves anymore. I hear the other one coming. Oh, that was close. Okay. This was taking forever. I'm gonna check this one. Yeah, I think you still take rush. Can't get past that. That was a little bit close. Unless I get better luck with chests right now, this is not gonna go well. I have kind of one more play that I can do, which is the Magicite clear, but yeah, I'm gonna need some luck here. I mean, this is a flight fort, so granted I died, you know, I kind of wasted like 2 minutes dying because something killed me when I was just about to kill it, so that kind of slowed me down, but and something spawned? Fucking A, man. I Nothing anything. Ah, great. And great. Even better. Oh, that's not what I want to hit. Whatever. Alright, well, we're gonna sack, I guess. Because fucking balls in. Let's fucking go. Where's the exit? Okay. So that happened. You want to be careful. If that thing uses weapon and I'm fucked. Well, not really fucked, but I'm gonna be in bad shape. Okay. This is kind of bad RNG on these floors. Yeah, well, displacement I'm very, very cautious about. That's one thing I don't like to use very often because I can land into traps and it's a sad day in the office. Also, there's times when I use the gap closer to kind of save my ass, so... Okay, that's good. Gotta watch for these apes, though. They start pumping their chests, I'm a little bit fucked. This is flight again, right? But I'm probably gonna frailty. I'm gonna clear this damn thing out, because I cannot deal with gloom. Serenity, oh, that's perfect. Patrol coming. I gotta be very careful here. Alright, we're good. Here's another patrol coming. I don't know where it is. Come on, Chestlock. Take the fortune. I'm gonna take that elephant first. Yeah, displacement has killed me a good number of times, so I don't use it very often. And if my only utilization for it is damage, then I'd rather not. The gap closer I will use, but again that depends. Like there are times when I need it, and there was that one time earlier right in this run where the Chimera was doing Dragon Boys, I was out, and if I didn't have that up, that would have been, I would have just died. So we're just gonna have to continue with this because we're on fumes right now. Hopefully we can get no, we're gonna save that. Oh, god damn it. That's gonna take longer than me to. Not a concealment, but I'd have to pull the Chimera because it's gonna sound aggro. I'd probably have to pull the elephant because it'll blast me if I'm going to the exit. I'd rather have the strength and steel and its flight next floor, so. Gave me haste but no heals, so I'll take that. Give me something good, give me something good. Safety. Okay, this is a soft spot, so I'm gonna take this one. Like in this instance, I'll use it here just because I know my position. So I'm not too worried about that. Alteration is going to be kind of the last hope, so to speak. The exits here. Frailty can probably keep me alive with strength, like just at least a respectable amount. So, although I'm moving this way because I need to take advantage of this floor. One kind of miracle that we can hope for is that the alteration produces a note boom, and then the note boom I can fortune magicite and hope for the best there. That's kind of one way we can hope for a miracle, but we definitely gonna need. Oh, that's good. We can use that. Probably use those just to get rid of whatever's coming up in the future. Yeah, a magicite. I think air, you need a big ass club. That's what you need. You need one big ass club. Alright, well, that's the end of that. Oh, missed. Huh. Good. Coming. Be very careful here. Good. Big ass didn't see me. Fine. I'll just do my side with. That is a chest, so. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So I have to be. I can get to 86. I can get to 89. Now I just need to clear kind of one floor. And no buff? Okay. Alright, so this is not a... So... I'm probably gonna frailty like ×2 here to get rid of these things. I'm gonna be careful. Actually, I'm gonna psych... Oh, careful. I do have to watch for that patrol that's over there. Again, maximize my frailty here. I'll probably kill 2 more before the frailty goes out. I don't know what that patrol is, but I'm gonna kill this one. That's where the patrol was. The enemies I have to choose from are not good though. Like there's a couple things I'm really scared of fighting. And mimics. Hello mimics. We're gonna do a fresh field. Now with haste, this is gonna really help. So I'll kill like as many as I need to clear the floor, and then we'll use purity. We gotta pull it into that room because I can at least see what patrols are coming from. Unfortunately, I was trying to look for a landmine trap that I didn't see, so that's kind of shitty. I was really hoping for a landmine trap. Oh, open with death trap. I'm gonna take a hit on purpose. I don't think I'm getting to that chest. I'm gonna have to kill this one. Hopefully it's a good item worth my time. Also, I might as well take advantage of the frailty. Watch for that patrolling gang. Now we go into a curing phase. Now we gotta get to that exit. 3 fortune, alright. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. We're gonna zoom through the last 3 floors. Hopefully we get some good RNG in terms of chests, no mimics. That's the best we can do. Like, we gotta burn it out. Like, there's no option. I don't have any options here. What's the exit? Okay. Yeah, I can get to 90 now. Well, presumably I can get to 90. I mean, if I pop mimics in between here, it's kind of good. Manticores, yeah, it's oh, the exit's right here. Okay. Again, ideally, I kind of want to. If a mimic's gonna show up, I kind of want to pop one right now, and then redo it. This isn't gonna see me because that way I can blow the mimic up with a magicite. We have 1 raising, so I gotta be careful. Okay, this up here. No, so far no one's made it to the top, as far as I know. Not yet. The highest is yeah, that's good. I'm gonna die. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit lucky there. Sure. Yeah, all these brown chests. Okay, good. God, the pot shreds are gonna help me in the future. I mean, if anything, even if I don't reach the boss, man. Although I need more time on the boss, don't I? I have strength, though, I guess. There's a chest here somewhere. Oh, I think that was the chest. Here we gotta go. There's a silver, I actually need to pick up that silver. Oh, it's in the other room, damn it. I probably won't even have, I don't even know if I have time for the boss, that's kind of bad. think, Sapphire, weren't you the one that said, 15 minutes on the boss with no items? Minutes, no items, okay. I'm gonna have what, 13 minutes, 12 minutes I think on the boss. Hit it. Okay, what? No, okay, there was neither of them. Yeah, that's good to know. This will be very tight, especially because I'm going to experiment with the strategy. So save my exits here. Stop giving me intuition. $13. If this is a mimic, I'm just gonna sack it. Oh. Guess my emergency play is the 10% on E3, right? No, oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, I know the strategy. We just have to hope I implement it this time. Kind of like panic use the booster there. Hopefully it doesn't burn me. some pretty good consistent damage. God, that's so fast, man. I think I should sprint. I don't see a clear entrance. Well, maybe not. I have strats that I think that can keep me alive. I make a mistake. Okay, I just need to watch my MP, my HP. I think you know what's gonna be sad? I think my score is gonna be lower than my current score because I really dodged a lot of intuition, so. Whew. It's okay, at least you guys on stream know I reached 91 and I'll have the video on YouTube, but I don't think my score is gonna be higher. Restart. Nah, 150 is okay. 160 is okay. I have one play. That's all I have. One play. That's all I got. So we have to hope that we pick up like 16 Magicite, and we're good to go. Good to go, guys. If I pop a Mimic, it's over. That's all I gotta say. We're gonna head to the gold chest to see if I can get to them. Hello, fucker, looks scary. We're gonna wait. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the gold chests first, because God knows I'm not gonna clear this. So we're gonna get to the gold chest, we're gonna pop them. If a Mimic pops, we immediately go Petrify. Otherwise we just take the item that's gonna give. That's the best we're gonna do. And then outside of that, we just kind of, you know, pray and hope that things happen. Pray and hope that I don't aggro anything, because that'll be tragic. Yeah, I heard that's like something I need to avoid. I mean, nothing here is good. I mean, that monk is being a whore right now. He's looking at the chest. Oh, shit, I'm dead. Oh my god, really? Oh well, I died on 91. That was bullshit. Like the thing went off before the goddamn after the Petrify went off. Oh well, it's okay. That's okay, guys. I had nothing to give for that floor, so where's my? I think this is a lower score than my current one. I'm not upset by that. I like if I'm getting through floor 90 with the skin of my teeth, then it's just not gonna pan out well. I kind of panicked too hitting the button, but it's fun. It's fun. It's okay, guys. We got to 91. Hey, we got to 91, and we conquered that boss. So that's probably the most important. Let me see where I am. Oh, it says new high score, so there we go. Yeah, so I'll show up on the thing. Okay. At least I got to 91. Alright. Alright, guys. We did it. We did the thing, so I'm happy. It's just unfortunate I didn't get to kind of, you know, see if I got like super lucky, but it's okay. I'm not upset by that. Yeah, I'll be third. How many? I got like 13, so let me see how much. All the lag is killing me. 400. I have enough for like another run now, but tomorrow's gonna be LP, so I'll have a chance to farm it up. I gotta get out of this area. It's lagging me. Close. Alright, so yeah, at least I got to 91, and that was like, that was tight. I mean, if I didn't use the Magicite, that would have been ripped, but that was really unfortunate with the stone. I mean, the thing I learned was that it aggroes far, but it was walking in my direction, but I should have popped Petrified a little bit better. Yeah, I should have been more patient, you're right, but it's okay. I didn't have hope for that floor anyway, but it was okay. At least we got to 91, so hopefully from there we can move forward. My items were just terrible getting into the boss. Like my other two runs would have been better if I did better on the boss, because I had really good items. But sorry, we got there, guys. So yes, we got there. So next time, maybe Sunday. Yeah, maybe Sunday might be my next solo run. Tomorrow I'll probably stream my party run. But that'll be it for tonight, guys. But I appreciate you all hanging around. Hopefully it was entertaining. That's kind of the most important part, that you guys were entertained, and hopefully if you're wanting to try to solo this yourself, that you learned a thing or two. We really pushed. At least I was able to get a clear shot at the boss. So It was a nice demonstration of the boss. I'm sure like some of you watch Meggy and stuff, but oh, did it? Oh, okay. That's funny because I really thought my score would be lower because I didn't really pick up a lot of intuition. Let's see if there's anyone doing Heaven on High because that's all I care about. I mean, no one's PvPing. Who PvPs? Japanese guys? We want an English dude. Oh, so yeah, I mean, you know, come on stream if you have further questions and all that stuff. Like, if you wanna try this solo yourself and find, you know, methods of doing it, just come on. Oh, go ahead. If you're gonna do yours, Mac, I'll dump all these people on you again. Hey, it's still Heaven on High, right? I dump it on PvP, but no one's PvPing, so good. Oh, but you're on 4-4, so 5 minutes, sure. I mean, you know, however long you want to take. I don't know how long these people are gonna hang around, but at least for 5 minutes, if you guys want to ask any questions or stuff like that, I'll be happy to answer some to help you out. And you got any tips and tricks that you want to know, stuff that you shouldn't do. Yeah, like 71 is definitely the kind of the true test in your runs. Like you want to get through 71 with as little little usage of items as possible. So far, the strat that I've been using in 71 plus is I take it slow in the beginning, and then I clear out 77, 78, 79. I don't deal with those because that can just go so haywire so fast. Like I mean, your option is either to burn all your petrifications and your magicites to clear them, or you burn steel, a strength, probably a frailty, probably witching. You're gonna use a whole lot. Like it's a toss because you have to use strength and steel, and you may not even have enough time. You may not even have enough DPS to clear the DPS checks that are there. Like I think I've tried it before, and I still hit DPS checks like doing full bursts. So that's really scary. But that's why I've been the past 3 runs. I've been just burning. I just been blowing through those floors with magicites and petrifications. And I mean, your time is pretty tight because Fenrir does take a lot of time. But I think that's a good strat because I have cleared 80 with a really good amount of items, because maybe you do like petrification or you do magicites and you do fortune with them and you get lucky. I mean, that's really good, and you're putting that in the back end. You're backloading all those items, so everything that you probably used during the run, you may get lucky to refresh or even refresh the ones you used. So that's one of the things. So yeah, that's for that, and then for 61 upward, you want to kind of front load your items 61, 62, 63, because those are the harder floors, and after that you can deal with enemies without steel. I mean, with 61, 63, you want to deal with those enemies like with steel because they just do a lot of crap. But yeah, you front load 61, and then you backload 71 for it, and then hopefully by 81 you'd be okay because you don't have. I don't even think there is one enemy that I encountered that had a DPS check. And it was like, it took a while. It was like a whole like 2 minutes. Like if you didn't kill it in 2 minutes, it put up a really big attack buff. It was one of those like small things that do a punch. That was really nasty to deal with. But the rest of the enemies, like the chimeras, even the apes, really, the mantagas, the patrol, the cyclops, all of them, they do not have DPS checks, so you can take as long as you need to kill them. And as you saw, I used the combination of strength, steel, and frailty, and I was dropping them pretty darn fast, so that's a good way to do it. So I'd rather have the strength steel for the higher floors than have none of them for those floors. That's one thing you do want to keep in mind. But I would definitely say, if you can get through 71 to 80, no matter the class, no matter what job you're taking, if you can get through 80 with a lot of items, you'll really be in good shape. So because I had I got one Magicite, I got one during the run, I had 2 petrifications, I got through those floors pretty good, and we really pushed the time. I mean, we got lucky, but we pushed the time. So, I mean, as you saw, I cleared that boss in like 7 seconds, and that was with the use of Ifrit, so we got super close. At least I was able to get the strategy down. Once the video uploads on YouTube, I'm going to split that up so it only shows the boss fight, and then I'll have that video on like my stream, and then you guys can take a look at it if you want some advice. I'm sure Maggie has their strategy guide up and running for that boss already, so but you can at least see mine. Yeah, it was really intense. What I do like about Heaven on High is it feels like the RNG and the luck is not as required as Palace was. Like Palace, you really had to have a good string of luck. Here, like I had to have like a decent amount of luck. It started to slowly go into more and more like I need more luck, but still like I got a decent chance at the boss. So that was really respectable. In like Palace, I would have been like effed already, like, you know, screwed up the mimics and all that stuff. But yeah, we had like sacking strategies and all that stuff because we had extra raising, which came into play. We got lucky with mimics, you know, all that stuff. But I mean, that is also the reason, Mac, that it's shorter. I mean, that helps a lot, but I mean, it's definitely better on the heart. I mean, to know that you're going to lose like a 16-hour run because you got effed. I mean, it's like, you know, you just throw your hands up, and that takes like almost 2 to 3 days to set up. I can set up a run in almost a day, like nice and easy, chill. You know, get up to 61, or is the planting zone that I want to go for the stream. Get to 61 in like a good day. That's it, and then we're ready to go. And then and then I think the best part about this run is that we got really lucky with potsherds. I got a lot. There's a lot of bronze chests. I picked up a lot of potsherds, and I like to be sitting at about 500 for a full run, and now I'm at 419 again. So I'll have to do a little bit of farming. I'll probably pick some up in LP. I probably won't use as much in LP, but yeah, I'm in good shape for another run, so that's really good. Several days. I mean, I could get up to like 150 in 2 days, but it's like I've been battling connection issues and all that. It's just you need a perfect scenario for like 2 to 3 days to get a good run. I mean, I have 2 files right now. They're both at 110. I have a summoner and a red mage. I went back to red mage I think a few days ago because I had both files filled up, and I just wanted to kill some time, so I did 101 to 110, and man, I did like, it's like, oh, I remember why I didn't like this. I didn't like Palace anymore, so I just did the 10 floors. I don't even know if I'll go back, but yeah, I mean, with all the old items and the old mechanics, it's like it's kind of so annoying to deal with that. But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm still liking, you know, I'm really enjoying the way Heaven on High, and I hope that, you know, we can progress. Like, we don't go down, we progress. We get the clear soon, so I can work on other classes and stuff. That would be the neat goal. But yeah, like I would say, like any attempt, even if you're trying it on other classes, if you can get to 80 with a really good Pomander spread, like I'd say at least 2 Petras, 2 Magicites, a bunch of Fortunes. I had full alteration, full flights. I had like a steal and a strength. I mean, that's, and all the affluence, like definitely hold your affluence. You don't need the affluence at 70. Save it for 80. And then just start burning them, and that really helped me get through the force. So, force audio, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, wouldn't you just, like, could you just, I mean, I guess if plugging in the headphones would have done it, then, but you use a mic, so I'm not too sure how that works. I have a headset, so everything goes through my headset. So I'm not sure. But the strategy I'm employing with 61 to 70, 71, where we really conserve items, it does become a bit of a time crunch, because kind of both times, like Fenner and what's the other boss before Fenner? Is it Serbi? Is it Serbi? Yeah, it's Serbi. Those do take a lot of time, so you need to be careful with your time. You need, like, I would say like 15 minutes without items would be a safe spot. You don't want to definitely go under 15 because then you're really pushing it. Then you might have to use like your items to get through. So. Yeah, I don't know. I use a headset, so I don't know how to do it with a mic. In the meantime, if you guys are like new to the stream, and on other, you know, like YouTube, Mixer, Facebook, you know, toss around some likes and follows and all that stuff if you want, because I'm gonna keep going here. So if you want to get some alerts on when I'm gonna go up, I usually go about the same time, like around midnight, and we start up. That's presuming I can get a run in. I've been fairly consistent getting a run in, so hopefully we will keep that consistency going forward. But I want to try to keep grinding at this while the race is still on. There's still a race. Hopefully the Japanese didn't sneak up behind us and take it over like today, but you know. Seven minutes. Yeah, I imagine the melee is a lot faster than red mage, to be honest. If you don't have to heal. Oh, I mean, you're not really queuing. The only queue you're gonna do is your bloodbath rotation, basically. Alright, Witchy, let's go. It's all about Pomander. I mean, I've gotten like my fifth attempt. I really fucked up because I got to Fenrir and I was trying to push. Am I gonna lose frames here? I was trying to push my time and my items as much as possible, and I was perfect. I had like, I think I had 2 Petri, I had 3 Magicites, I had so much going on, but then I pushed the heals too much. That was the time I accidentally didn't use Lucid Dreaming early enough. Like, I used Lucid when I saw my MP at 5k, so I was totally screwed. So then I ended up dying on that run and I couldn't recover it. But that was attempt number 5. Attempt number 6 was yesterday, and we got to the 90 boss fairly safe. It's just I didn't really have the strat for the 90 boss down yet. Obviously, it was like my first time touching it. But then again, but then this was attempt number 7. Like, I didn't have a run before that. This was the one I had after yesterday, and we got to 90 again, and we cleared 90. So I think we can. I hopefully think I can consistently get to 90 at the very least, and then we can start working on our way up to 91 and getting an understanding of how to deal with that. And I'm really hoping my LP party tomorrow kind of helps me out too. That's kind of the big one. So there we go, Mac. Alright, I'm gonna send you over to Mac, guys. I appreciate watching. I appreciate you guys watching the stream. Thanks for, you know, hanging in, supporting, checking out. Hopefully you're learning. So alright, guys, take care, have a good night. Post.